Welcome viewers, welcome to the new lesson from Dr. R's Biology. If you did not subscribe the channel, you can just click on the subscribe button and bell icon. In this lesson, we are going to learn about how we can draw the chemical structures with drawing animation using MS PowerPoint. So let us begin the drawing. For instance, I am just using the structure of purine and the adenine, so that I can show you the drawing, how we can draw with animation and all. So for the purpose of drawing purine, for example adenine, we need one hexagon and one pentameric structure. So I'm just choosing one hexagon first. So we know that the benzene structure is requiring another rotation, so we can just rotate it here like this. And we have to do one thing, we have to remove the fillings from it. So in shape filling, you can just choose no fill, and in the shape outline we can just choose the color, and also you can just mark the thickness of this particular structure. So we can adjust the shape like this. And now we require nitrogen here and in this place. So in order to insert the nitrogen, I am just choosing the text box and I am just inserting the text box, the N here, and you can just choose the letter size and all. So I am just using this one, and I'm just choosing 24, 28 will be fine. And then we can just place it here, place this particular thing here. Okay, so you can see that it is not clear. In order to make it clear, we can do one thing, we can just go for filling. In this space we are just inserting the black, and also we can just avoid outline, so it will be looking like this. We can just reduce the size, you can adjust the space here. Now the same N we have to keep it at the second place also. So I'm just making Control C and then Control V, and I'm just placing it here. Now we need a second ring, as it is purine that we are drawing, the adenine we are drawing, we require one more ring, and it's a pentameric ring. So I'm just choosing the pentamer, and then I'm just drawing it here and then rotating. So I'm just placing it here, then adjusting the length so that it will form a single figure that is attached, and you can just extend this and just reduce that. Now again the same thing, we are just avoiding the filling option, then we are just making the shape white, the shape outline, and we can also select the thickness of the line. So I'm just choosing the same thickness, I'm just placing and just adjusting that particular two ring. So you're having one more ring there, so we can adjust this one more No, it's okay, no problem. Now again we need one nitrogen here and one nitrogen here. So for the purpose we can just select this and then Control V. So I'm just placing it over here, and the same thing I'm just placing it below also. Here also I'm just placing the same thing. So the outline is over by this particular drawing. So we are having the purine common ring here. Now we just want to note out what are the structures that is attached to this particular ring. As it is adenine, we require one amino group there on the top. So I'm just making a bond here. So I'm just drawing it, and I'm just choosing the same thing, the thickness and all. So after that we can just choose again text box. So I'm just choosing the text box. So we can just make it Control V itself, and then we can just add NH2 H, then 2. So for inserting that here, because you cannot see any short mark here, you can just make Control plus, then it will be just going down. So it will be looking like this. So you can just insert this particular, place this particular thing here. And you can avoid no fill. So you can just do the no fill and then no outline. It's already marked no outline. So you can just make it like this. Okay, so NH2 is over. Now we have to add one hydrogen here, and then one more hydrogen in this place, plus one hydrogen here. So for that same thing we are just doing one line in order to represent the bond. So I'm just choosing the white, and then thickness, the same thickness that we preferred for the ring structure. And I'm just again drawing the same thing, or we can just choose this particular thing, Control Z. We can just choose this, Control C, Control V, so we don't have to make the same thing repeatedly. Okay, I'm just added that particular bond there, and again I'm just making Control V so that we can just insert it here. For that we can just rotate, go to format, rotate right or left, whatever it may be, it's okay. So we can just do like this, then adjust the bond exactly on the junction. Okay, so we have to add then hydrogen. So I'm just choosing the N, and instead I am placing it hydrogen, and I am just making it like this. Okay, I'm just again making Control C, Control V, so that I can place it here. Adjust the alignment. So we have to avoid the filling option, make it no fill. No border is already there. Okay, then again one more copy paste. So we are just placing it here. So again we can just unfill, so no fill option. Now we have to insert double bond wherever is required. We know that this carbon, the valence is not filled, so we can insert a double bond here. So I'm just drawing a double bond in this way. I can just draw a double bond, Then I'm just placing it like this. Format it, filling option as the white, shape outline as the white one, and then the same thickness we have to use so that it will be like this. Now as a double bond is already there, we don't have to look for the bonding for this nitrogen. So I'm just checking this particular carbon, so valence is remaining, so we can just add one here also. Control C, Control V, and I'm just making it rotating, so flip horizontal. I'm just making it down, and we can just decrease the thickness. Okay, so we can make it so a double bond. We have drawn that double bond there. Now we require a double bond here, so for the purpose we can just make it like this. Control C, Control V. Again we are just making it, we just need it here, and then we can change the position. Okay, double bond we have drawn. So that is the end of the drawing. Now how can we animate it? How can we draw like we are drawing the structure, and how can we show the students this is double bond is drawn, all those things. So what we have to do is we have to first group this particular two ring. So for that I am just making grouping, so made into group. Then I am just inserting the animation. Okay, in animation the better one is to wipe, and the wipe, in that we have to think about not from the bottom, instead from the left, so that it will be having that drawing fashion. Okay, on click, it can be fast or medium according to your choice. And then after that we have to draw, so make it send to back. Now so the main ring is over. Now we have to put the nitrogen and this nitrogen plus this nitrogen and this nitrogen. Okay, so make it as a group. Then you just insert animation again, so the wipe animation will be fine, not from the bottom, from the left or from the top, you can choose. On click only, and you can make it comparatively slower. Okay, so after that we have to tell the double bonding options. So one by one you have to show the double bond, because then only the students will be learning this particular structure exactly. So we are just inserting this double bond, so it's better you can just again put animation on this, wipe from top, it will be better in that case. Then we have to tell this particular hydrogen, so you just group this particular two figures. So go to format, group, and then group. So insert the animation, so you can just go to the animation, you can just fly in or fade, whatever it may be, you can just choose that. Then you have to insert this double bond, that you can just represent as the fly in from the bottom, or then you have to think about this particular thing. You can just make it wipe, so make it slow. Then in this way we have to go, so one nitrogen here, one hydrogen here, so you have to make it in group, then put animation, insert animation, wipe, not from the bottom, it is better from the top. Then this particular hydrogen, make it as a group again, go to group, and then insert animation, wipe, and I have to choose from the left because it is in this direction. And then this particular double bond you have to insert, wipe, and then from top make it comparatively slower, so that students will learn. So that's about the animation and all. So we did not do this particular things. Okay, so we have to insert the animation for this amino group also. So that particular amino group you can just wipe, then from bottom it's better, on click. Okay, and just insert this particular 2 on top, just after this group 2. So I'm just making it down. Okay, so if you're just going for the animation, we can see like this. So you can just explain. So one double bond is there, so nitrogen is there, after that amino group is added, then double bond, then hydrogen is added there, then double bond there, then again double bond, hydrogen, hydrogen, double bond. You can just show like this by giving animation, so that students will be learning which are the points to remember and what, in which way, in which direction we have to draw and all. So that's it. You can draw any chemical structure like this for two purposes: for teaching students how to draw it, and also for copying this particular structure into your document, into your notes or any book that you are preparing. So that's about this particular lesson. So this is adenine and guanine that I have made before. So you can just see this particular structure going. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe Dr. Ars Biology. Thank you.